Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Wizard of Legend. On today's randomizer round, for a change, I actually know exactly what our starting cloak does, or what our cloak does. Well, I was trying to not say starting relic, so, well, you know what I mean. We can't change our cloak. We've got the all cloak, so we've got increased critical chance and critical damage, which is pretty awesome. Outside of that, our Arcana selection is very water-based right now, so that's a good piece of information already. In case you do not realize what I'm referring to, is that these bubbles are apparently destroying projectiles, and we also get hit in the process, because, yes, well, it is what it is. So, let's take a peek. Oh, we get an update right away there. We also got the Giant's Heart. Not an update, we get an Arcana right away. So we've got the Aqua Arc as our basic. We've got the Circuit Line Dash, the Bubble Barrage as our right click, Rebounding Icicles as our Q, and now just picked up Wind Flurry as our E, which gives us a little bit more range. Well, this is also ranged, but this is faster ranged, basically, which could be useful if we want to look at it that way, which I want to, because why wouldn't I? And yes, that sentence once again made maybe only halfway sense. Oh boy. I was waiting, that one confused me for some reason. So let me explain what happened there. Usually when I see this room, I expect there to be some rogues there. Which in this case there weren't. There were just normal enemies there, and that kind of overloaded my brain for a short moment, so I didn't realize how to react to that, and that's why we got hit, and then we got hit again while I tried to explain things. So, I don't know. Commentary might be overrated. What do we want to go for? Captain's Ring is nice, but right now it wouldn't really help us much. I don't think the Stealth Thief Socks are useful. I'm gonna buy the Antiquated Tabi, which gives us a small chance to evade attacks. Considering I still tend to get hit way too much, this could, from time to time, at least take a little bit of pressure off and keep us from getting hit. But we're gonna have to wait and see about that, of course. But it's not a bad pickup, especially early on, and it's not the most expensive relic to begin with. I think we're gonna be... ooh, wow. I was trying to... What the? Oh, yeah, I think one of those things was in the way there. So I was obviously trying to dash past him, but I got stuck on a corner, which was kind of horrible. So far, I'm having a little bit of a few issues with the relic selection for today's randomizer. But let's just hope that these are just some starting jitters, and then I'm going to be able to overcome those and move on to actually being able to play somewhat well. I just need to figure out how to use these effectively, especially the bubbles on the right click right now are confusing me a little bit. They're just kind of slow. They're not bad. They're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty decent, I'd say. Overall, well, yeah, good. I'm not sure why I downgraded to decent. Well, is decent actually worse than good? I'm not sure. But we got hit again because I don't know why, because this guy is water and we're dealing water damage, so it just took way longer to kill him than I wanted it to be, or that I wanted it to take. We are gonna upgrade the Aqua Arc though right away. Well, what does the upgraded version do exactly? Unleashes a burst of ice on impact. Okay, so we get a little bit of AoE on impact. You can see the explosion there, basically. That could be useful, but we need to get out of this area pretty much. Right now, in the ice area, our setup is just kinda meh, I feel. Since we're dealing less damage against enemies of the same element type, I believe. Oh boy, I tried to not get hit, but I was trying to evade dashing, since it possibly would have led to me falling down in the pit. I'm still not good at evading there, usually, and I was trying to just run around and not dash, but it didn't quite work out. So we've already taken 200 damage, almost at least, which is not good. And we need to try and step up our game. And there was an evasion. I'm not sure yet how to handle it if they rush at us like they do there, or like the small black guys do. That sounds weird for some reason. But you know what I mean, of course. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're once again very unidirectional with our attacks, for the most part. So, how do we... What would have hit me there? Was that the shot from the stationary guy? Come on, please. Just don't get hit. Could you just die, please? Thank you. Wow. So I'm fairly okay with how that one went because I didn't take damage. The Anchor of Burden could be okay, but overall I think we're gonna skip the cursed item room. I don't think it's gonna be good enough for us right now. There isn't one in there that I really want overall, so yeah, we're just gonna stay away from that. Okay, dead. We can focus on him now. Oh, we whiffed. That's okay. Luckily, he's pretty easy to evade, especially on the first floor. As long as I don't try to be too greedy, we are not gonna get hit. And there we go. So let's move on. Nothing as we really want to get here. There is no need to buy a healing potion yet. We might buy one on this floor, but I hope that I'm just going to be able to evade taking much more damage so that we can regenerate HP out of health pickups and the health orbs that we also get right before Freya, of course. Oh boy. Yeah, I was trying to dash away back to here, but that's obviously, as you've seen, wow, did not quite work out the way I had planned. Oh, come on. Really? Yeah, my fingers are just not... I know what I need to do, but I'm unable to execute it for some reason. It's just... I'm missing some agility there, I believe. So it's just... I'm gonna learn it at some point or not. We're gonna see about that, but I mean, I think I'm gonna learn how to react the right way there at some point. That's at least the general assumption right now. We'll see. Only time will tell. Once again, we're not that fast at killing these guys, and I want to stay at least a bit safe there. Not much. There we go. Okay, we get yet another cursed shop right away. I might be interested in the Crimson Clover, possibly, because we already have an increased crit chance with the Crimson Clover that would go up further, but that obviously counts for our enemies as well, and the last run has shown us what that could end up leading to. Because if we get critted on double damage, we get hit for 200 and then some. I don't know the exact number anymore, but I'm still impressed with how much damage the Crash Knight dealt to us on the last run there. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, come on. Seriously? Well, I was a bit too confident in the fact that we're not gonna get hit there. So, oh well. The bubbles we can probably use in this way. So if I can just throw them out into the room and wait for them to move into them, since they're not gonna evade them, of course, that could work. I think we're interested in the Whirling Wind Agent, but I want to see about our shop first. But that might be a good pickup that allows us to deal damage independently of what I do, which is something I usually like. And I don't want the Enhanced Arcana there. It's a Toxic Dash. I wasn't sure if the Toxic Trap Dash or if it's another one of some sort. I think there's only one Poison Dash, basically. It's Earth overall. But I can't recall right now if there's more than one, and I've already forgotten what the icon looked like. Oh my god. Oh, what? Okay, that wasn't planned. It should be fine since it's only the one guy here, and they are luckily locked out. Well, oh, come on, really? Well, that takes place, but, oh well. I'm happy he miscalculated, or we moved a teensy bit while he was still already jumping. So he didn't hit us while I was executing the Arcana there. I do not like that... Oh boy. Oh boy. Really? I do not like how much damage we're taking yet again, but let's try to not let ourselves get demoralized by that too much. Oh my god. I completely whiffed on that one. And that does not destroy projectiles is also kind of horrible. What's up with our damage? It's so bad right now. At least that's what it feels like to me. Just kind of horrible. Yeah, oh, really? And then I put it in the wrong direction. Well, we still got lucky and hit a bunch of them. I might just have to use my basic Arcana a bit more and see that I position myself better so that we can get some damage out of the upgraded version there, since we can... I'm so mad at myself. That still hits me. It should never hit me. We've already taken about 100 damage plus whatever we healed and then got hit for again. So I assume about 150. So right now I think it's likely that I'm gonna end up buying some... Oh boy. That I'm gonna end up buying some health here. But we'll see. Maybe I can still turn this around. For us right now, it's looking okay. At least on this room. But I'm just not happy with my overall performance of these last few episodes. I mean, we got one win, yes, but we got carried there quite a bit. And I just wanna be better, basically. I'm also gonna buy the analytical monocle because that increases our crit chance. So I might go for the clover because now with that we would have 3 items that increase our critical chance, which would help with the damage that I've just been complaining about. But obviously I still don't like the fact that they are also going to get an increased critical hit chance. That scares me. And I'm not sure if I really want to risk that. So let's fight our boss first. And then we'll see about that. Let's just stun him. Need to get the archer killed though, please. We get you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Down there, that's really... Seriously. And that might do it. Not quite yet. And now we've got him though. Okay. Okay-ish, I'd say. Pop-up primer. I also forgot that I wanted to buy the wind agent, which with the pop-up primer now could be good. The main issue is we're just 2 gold short. I'm gonna look around a bit in the hopes that I missed some destructibles that might drop just the 2 gold that we need. In that case, I am going to skip out on the health. But we would like the agent still, I believe. If we can't make it work, I am gonna buy the health though. But let's go move through everything once again and just see if I maybe forgot to destroy something. As a bit of an oversight, yeah, here. We might end up getting lucky with just 1 or 2 more gold drops. But it's unlikely. I think by now I'm fairly good at not missing stuff like that. At least as long as I run past it, I tend to just destroy it as well. But maybe in the beginning area here. On the left side. I'm not sure if the candelabras here are also going to be able to drop gold or not. But we're making okay-ish time anyways, so we might as well go out of our way to see about improving our chances with that Arcana pickup. Come on. Nothing? Yeah, I actually destroyed everything apparently, so we can't get it. Bummer. But with the pop-up primer, we're now... Well, let's see. This could still... drop stuff? Nope, that was the last one, I believe. Yeah, doesn't look good. Ah, well. So, we're gonna go for the risk, pick up the Crimson Clover. I'm also gonna... No, I'm not gonna go buy the healing. I'm gonna hope for the best. Against Freya, I usually don't get hit. We go up to 343, which for now at least is enough. It's gonna take a while to kill her, because we are mostly water-based, so we're not good damage-wise against her, but let's see how this is gonna play out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see about that. 1, 2, and 3. Really? Okay, well, I just completely whiffed on that aim. So that was definitely my own fault. I just did not see my mouse, unfortunately, there. Oh, come on, really? So, me not getting hits out of the window already. Unfortunately, I got stuck on a corner there. which was a bit of a mishap. But luckily we evaded a bit as well, so overall we're still okay-ish, and now she's dead. There we go. So what do we get hit for? About 40? Let's see. We do regenerate quite a bit though when we pick up an upgraded Dragon Arc, which will go up all the way to how much? 10. So that's what that looks like. Could be good. It's also a ranged attack once again, but nothing that surrounds us, which I would have liked. Next we go into Zeal's area, which is where we should shine right now. This is where I might be able to come back, because we do have a lot of water-based Arcana, and right now this does give us an advantage on these floors. And if we can prepare enough for Atlas, we might be okay. But I'm once again under the assumption that we are gonna get there. So far my track record has been we reach floor 3, and that's where I kinda end up being really bad. Oh boy, thank you. I survived. I thought he was gonna shoot, and then I just realized after the fact that he's gonna throw out the Molotov or whatever that's supposed to be. Just the fiery attack that he throws and doesn't shoot. But luckily I realized it fast enough that it wasn't gonna hurt us or anything. Oh boy. Okay, we're fine. Okay, that was a waste, but I didn't realize fast enough that I actually killed them. The main part about that encounter once again was, of course, that I didn't get hit though, so as long as that happens, we're good. I might be in favor of Kali's flower. Still don't know how to pronounce that. Yes, you might already have told me by now, but since I am building up a bit of a backlog at least, it's gonna take a while. It's a diadem. It's diadem in German, so I do know how to pronounce it in my own language, but well. So we might also want to pick up a mirror shield. That could be quite nice. Oh boy, could you guys please stay away? I'm also worried that I'm caught in between two groups right now. I do not like that one bit, but we got the kill there. Okay. I want to see the Arcana shop first, though, before I make a decision on whether or not I do end up buying anything out of our relic shop. Because for now, I think it's likely, but we're gonna have to wait and see about it, basically. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. I'm saying ooh, boy a lot, but it's fitting, and it does describe the situation very, very aptly. So, I'm okay with that. Let's move on. And we might not want to destroy these, but it's... maybe? No? Really? Nothing? Okay, well... we're still gonna go into that room, but we're gonna enter from above now. Destroy stuff. Can we knock back with these? Yes, we can. And we almost get hit again. We also want to destroy the small stuff here, I believe. Get all of that out of the way. Hi, guy. Yep, I got stuck there too much. We didn't fall down into a pit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so we took one hit, but it could have been much worse. We also possibly just want to throw out the bubbles there. And the dragon again. If we could get the enhanced version of, I don't know, the bubbles, possibly. Ooh, yes, please. Armor of Resolve is fine, and it's also a upgrade for free, or a relic for free. We could end up selling that one if we want to, as well. Now they pierce enemies, but attack range is lowered, so that's fine though. It does increase damage overall, I believe, as long as they come there. There's more than one enemy, and usually there is. Let's face it. Ah, come on, come on. Nope, nope, nope. You're not gonna hurt me anymore. Let's try to just kill this guy before it does anything else. Dragon Arc there. So far, my plan of not taking damage and coming back has not really worked out, but we might still succeed with that goal. Okay, there's going to be enemies up there. Yeah, this is our fast attack. If there's a lot of enemies, I really should just spam my basic Arcana, I believe, to try and keep them at bay. As long as they only come from one direction, this is how we should be able to repel them. It also, I think, has enough range that the Lancers are still gonna get a hit, even if they try to hit us with their Lance attack. I might be wrong about that, but that's what it looked like right now. But we're gonna have to test that. Oh, come on. Especially on this room, I'm so mad at taking damage because these guys die so quickly, but I still hate the ones with the rotating orbitals around them. That's my main issue. Please. And I'm not really using my right click anymore. I don't really like the bubbles as our right click. Alchemist Stone could be good. I'm tempted to pick up the tiny crocodile heart, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We were at the HP range anyways, and now it basically means we could get more max health. So right now it's fine. It also means we don't buy a potion for now. I'm not sure if it's the right call, but it's gonna lead to us having more max HP at the end of the run anyways, as long as I can live long enough to make it there at least. Let's see. That's all dead. We can focus on him now. And that, yeah, Fleet Lancer, usually at least not the biggest problem overall. Which means we can't get the health pickup. What do we want to buy here? We are going to buy the Mirror Shield now. And I guess that's all we do. We need to be careful with our relics right now. We might end up dropping something like the Armor of Resolve, because that one, once again, only comes into effect when I am at low health. I actually need to figure out what constitutes low health, so at what point, if it's percentage-based, if it's a flat value. I assume it's percentage-based. So if you're below X percent of health, it's gonna come into effect. Something like that, but I don't know. I need to, or I want to look that up overall. Guys, you are a bit too many for my taste, or a few too, there's a few too many of you. Hi! Ooh, we got lucky with that evasion. So our damage has improved noticeably, I believe. But I'm still worried for our safety, of course, as always. But right now, I'm once again playing the ranged game. I'm just staying away from them and not I'm trying to not let them get near me, which is a very boring way of playing, in my personal opinion. But it still feels needed right now as well. So I'm not quite sure if I want to change that yet again. So who knows? We'll see. It depends on the encounter as well. But right now, I'm just not feeling very confident in going in aggressively, so it feels needed for me to play this distance game and stay away from enemies. Okay, I think one of my big issues is that I need to really learn how to, oh boy, not lose sight of my cursor so that I can aim my attacks appropriately as well. That's something I struggle with, especially when there's a lot going on the screen. I lose sight of myself and or the cursor. So I miss aim with Arcana, which cause me to miss and not interrupt enemies and stuff like that. And all of that is not good. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Got that. You and C. Because if I aim properly, like we did now, we hit them, we interrupt them, we don't take damage. And that is the aim of what we're trying to do here. So right now, I'm feeling okay-ish about what we're doing here. Can we knock them all into the pits, please? We cannot. Oh boy. Don't like how this is going, and with the archers spawning in a teensy bit later than the other ones. But we were, once again, lucky enough to not get hit there. Yeah, if there's no danger of falling into a pit and the room's not the smallest, by now I think I'm okay with the evasion part, at least usually. But I always say that and then I get proven wrong. So the tiny crocodile heart should pay off. We're already back up to almost 400 HP, and we will leave the floor with more than 400 HP. That is very certain already. You get hit by the fire rogue. That is not good. What does our shop say? Okay. Yeah. It's damage based on exploration. As per usual, I do like that. Outside of that, I don't think we necessarily need any of the relics that were represented there, and I'm, at least in part, saying that because I don't know what all of them do. Oh boy. Wait, is that double trouble or double toil? I always get them confused because they look very similar. I think it's double toil, in which case I'm not gonna go for it. Double trouble, probably also not. I like the double damage, but last time it scares me. Also, we can't see which one it is before we pick it up. So, yeah, we're just gonna skip that. We already seen the other shops, correct? Wait, no, we're missing one shop, but that's not gonna give us gold. Like the idea of the Dragon Blast, but I want the upgraded Bubble Barrage. A larger and deal more damage, so yes, please. Allows us to cover more ground with them overall. It did cost us almost all of our gold, which could potentially be a bit of a problem, but the investment should still be worth it. Ooh, boy. Interesting one, but usually they end up killing themselves, at least somewhat. All that? Nope, not all that yet. But this room. Throw out the bubbles. Did not hit quite as well, and we get hit in return. Oh boy, yeah, this room has been pretty horrible, unfortunately. The main issue about the casters is that they teleport, and it sometimes takes me a bit to realize that they're not going for their basic attack, but they're doing something else, like just summoning something behind or below me, and that I end up getting hit there. Not really what I want, but it's what ends up happening. So we're down to 200 HP, which is scary, very, very scary. We do get Strafe Archer though, which once again usually should be fine for us. And we're just gonna work, or try to work our magic here and not take damage, but instead get healed out of the chest. Thank you so much. Pick the Bouncing Surge. Conjure a Spear of Lightning that bounces between enemies. It's not bad, but I'm not gonna use it. We could buy healing now, but I think I'm once again gonna risk it and not do that against Zeal in this case. Yeah, and I'm not gonna buy a cursed item. We're not gonna take double toil. I believe it's double toil and not double trouble. I might be wrong though. Not gonna. There's a saying in German, but I don't know what it's if it translates or anything, or if there is an appropriate translation. So, throw that in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh boy. Okay, maybe I should have waited on that one, and we also got a very, very weird hit. Yeah, oh, come on. Really? I dashed, but unfortunately, I walked in the wrong direction. I hate this so much. It's always happening against her for some reason. But as expected, our damage, at least against her, is pretty solid. So as long as I don't screw up much further, we are gonna be able to kill her right now, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Still got hit for way more than I wanted to. Well, obviously we didn't want to get hit at all, but that didn't work out. I could use the shock wire. Huh. Instead of the wind flurry. I think I might be okay with that. Yeah, let's do that. For now, at least. I'm gonna try it out, at least. The wind flurry is fine, is nice and all, but getting the shock in there could be good as well. So, Earth. But isn't wind good against earth? Electricity is strong against water, I believe. So wind should be good against earth. So I'm gonna stick with the with that one. Earth might be weak though, so maybe we wanna. Fire might be weak, I believe. So we might want to switch out the Dragon Arc, if I remember the affinities. Is it called affinities in that case? Let's just those out of Really? Really? Well, now we should be somewhat safe. I'm still scared though, but this should be. Nope. They were getting behind me. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's the 3rd floor though, so I am, as always, exceptionally scared. I just should not be scared. We need to have confidence on this floor. We need to just stick to our guns and keep playing as this is nothing special. I can't let myself get unnerved by the fact that we hit this floor and that ooh, that was close. I always forget how fast you can get hit on that particular room. But if I give this any special significance, and I'm just worried, I sometimes to pull some stuff off, you need a specific. You need some confidence, basically. You need to just keep playing and not let yourself get unnerved. And then it works. See? Case in point. Get out there. I hate the earthquakes, though. Let's try to be very, very careful. This worked out okay. Yeah. But those tend to kill me. Okay, we might end up selling 1 or 2 relics here. It's nice that we have the option at least, because I'm very likely going to buy a potion, which means for now it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to afford much in the relic department, but we could end up selling a relic, which could be good for us now, of course. Let's see. Just get these guys out of the way. I probably also want to kill this. I think we also hit the wizard with that one, on top of everything. So not why not Zoidberg, just why not. And I would like to make the sound that Zoidberg makes, but I don't think I can. No! That was dumb. I just didn't want to get hit by them jumping on me, so I decided to back off again. And then they hide one of those behind this tree again, as they do. Okay, there it's okay. Down to 190. Could I please get my basic item shop? We want to buy a health potion. Where is it? Okay, this room. Is it just gonna be the blobs, or is there gonna be more enemies moving in there once I move into the room further? I'm not 100% sure, so right now I'm staying on the outskirts and waiting for what's could happen. Okay, yeah, it's just this. That's fine. There's not going to be anything up here, though. Ooh, boy. How about a cursed shop with a horned halo? Right now, I probably take it. Okay, this room could be a problem. Let's destroy Unlockables first. Yep, we need to get out of the corner, please. Yeah, I missed on that. We're still fine. As long as we need to move around the room. Just move around the room. Use the distance there. Use the movement that we have. I want to pick up that relic, but for now, still the health is more important, and there might be a very good relic that we're gonna buy, so I'm not sure yet. Is that... Nope, that's not our item shop. So I'm gonna stay safe and away right now to not risk too much. Oh, spikes there. Could you? Okay, he's actually coming over here. Okay. Bit cheesy, but it worked, and we still almost got hit, I believe. Anything else down there? Yes. So the biggest waste of a signature arcana that we've ever seen, but it killed it, so I'm not gonna complain. And it didn't even kill everybody, since it got stuck on a corner and some of them spawned outside of the area of effect there. Okay, where's our shop? So it's gonna be down here. It might actually be, yeah, just that, so nothing else there. Dagger of Midas is actually interesting, but I'm not sure that's gonna work in our favor. What does the enhanced version do here, actually? Lightning chains deal additional damage, so yeah, increased damage. We go to 48. So right now, we're definitely gonna sell the pop-up primer now. I can just do that. Because we gain nothing out of it. Yeah, that's a decent choice. Dagger of Midas could be okay to go for. We also have a point to just sell the Giant's Heart. We lose 50 HP, yes, but it's not like we need that right now anyways. It's not, it also just didn't give us a whole lot. So Dagger of Midas comes into effect when we have 5 or up to 500 gold. I think I'm not gonna buy it. It's not worth it in this case. Okay, we get a Fleet Lancer. Okay, for now, as long as we can kill the ads quickly and make sure that he doesn't hit us in the process. Yep, and then I assumed he was gonna go for that attack, but he didn't. Okay, let's bait the attack. There it is. Just get out of his way when he does all that. Yeah, if I'm standing right in front of him, he's apparently more likely to go for that one. But we got the kill. We only got hit once. Yes. Increase activation speed of Arcana, but slows movement speed. But I like it still, especially on this. It makes it extremely spammable. And this also goes out a lot quicker. Everything goes by a lot quicker. If we could pick up some sort of movement speed increase that sticks around the entire time, though, that would be lovely. Not sure we're going to be able to do that. It depends on a bit of luck, of course. And against Atlas, I'd like the increased movement speed as well. But I think against Freya, it would be worse, because then it gets hard to really evade that big attack that she does. The big ice one with a lot of projectiles. I don't know really what to call it right now. But yeah, that's basically what I was getting at. Let's see. So maneuvering without dashing is gonna become interesting. But as long as I can just spam this and make sure that enemies don't get behind me, I think we might be okay still here. But I need to be very careful with how I dash away now, because I almost dashed backwards and into the pit. Instantly. Luckily I refrained, or I had enough restraint to not do that, but it ended up leading to us getting hit. Dice of the Nemesis now could also be kinda awesome. Wouldn't the Evening Gloves be perfect as well? Because it activates even quicker and repeat automatically. So this is just awesome. I'm also gonna just buy the Dice of the Nemesis for a small chance to deal massive damage with the activation speed that we have, and with the bubbles all getting single hits, and this getting single hits, this having multiple hits. Everything we do basically hits multiple times, which might help with the Dice of the Nemesis. If that specific hit can crit as well, since we've got increased critical chance, that might lead to even more damage, so I like the theory of that. I also am most likely going to end up buying a health potion here, I believe. But yeah. Right click, nope! Nope, that starts out too narrow and then gets wider as you move on, so hey, we didn't actually, we got right in between there. Okay, let's see. Can we get you? Yeah, oh, come on, really? That's rude. There we go, better. Just rely on our basic Arcana more. Well, gotta say, I kinda like this as well. It's single hits, yes, but it's big hits, and this is good to keep enemies away. I do really like it, but it completely takes away the Evening Gloves. Well, not completely. This is better, though. I think it is because it's wider, so it allows me to cover more with this. I'm just gonna try it out for this floor, and I might still change my mind. But for now, I think I like the idea of that, especially with the activation speed. It's just pretty ridiculous how well that could work out for us. So I like the idea. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Okay, we got hit there, but that's on me. Still, I think the Earth Knuckles are where it's at for us. What I'm gonna stick with. Okay, we're far enough away that I can set this up for us. Yeah, just the knockback out of that on top of everything. We don't necessarily have that with the ice with the water attack. So I think this might be the right choice. It's not necessarily the right choice since we are on the earth floor as well, but I think water might be worse than going for that, isn't it? Boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. My main issue is that I don't realize fast enough when the Lancers are going to go for their jump attack, and that's what hit me there. Otherwise, we would have been able to avoid damage on that rune. Let's see. Ooh, Flame Fusion? I'm not against buying, honestly. If we get the chance, or if we get the money, because it's a fire attack, which... No, is fire good against earth? No. Wait. Fire is good against... wind? Isn't it? I need to put myself... I need to just write it down on a piece of paper and put that on a monitor. Or next to a monitor. So that I can just look at it. Because I will never learn it if I... Because I always forget to look it up. Well, I sometimes look at it. But by the time we start playing an episode, I usually have forgotten it already. And that's just bad. So, yeah. That's always what happens there. So... I just really need to print that out at some point, and then I might learn it at some point. Oh, well, at that point, learning it is a moot point, but then it's always in my line of sight, so I'm probably going to end up learning that a lot quicker. So, as long as I don't forget about it, let's see if I remember to point it out at the end of the episode as well. I might actually end up going through that and just write that down, put it on somewhere where I can see it, so that we've got that information at hand. Is it gonna work? I like the amount of healing that dropped. So that's everything. So all we have to do is fight our boss. I fear the fact that it might be a Crash Knight or a Burst Mage that we're gonna see, because we haven't seen them so far. It's not a guarantee that we're gonna see them, but those are the ones I have the most trouble with on the 3rd floor. So there is a real chance that it could happen. Either way, we are gonna buy our healing potion before we do anything. No, wind is good against earth. Electricity might also be... It would make sense that it wouldn't deal as much damage, but I don't know. What is it? It's a Grand Summoner. Annoying, but doable. He's got all that stuff going on here, but let's just... Yeah, okay, we got him stunned. Oh, please. Okay, he didn't hit the small guy, unfortunately. I need to kill the ad quickly. Yeah, there it is. Okay, and down he goes. So our damage is pretty awesome right now. When we go into the next, into the last council member on 662 HP plus 75 that we're going to get now, do I want to buy anything before we go? I've got room for 1 relic. I don't know what the tapping gloves do. I do know that the reactive vine mail could be good, but I'm going to get the tapping gloves. Filling up a base Arcana with another Arcana increases critical hit chance. So that's good. So every time we do this and then switch over to just something, it's gonna have an increased crit chance. So why not? The reactive vine mail, I'm not sure if it increases defense, but it does create some vines around us, I believe, if we end up getting hit. But it's not as effective against council members, I think. It might still deal some damage, but outside of that, it's not going to do us that much good. Oh, I was hoping to be able to destroy some of the tree. Okay, it worked over on the left side, at least a little bit. So let's see what we get here. Throw out that one. Oh no, my movement speed is so low. 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's vulnerable. Let's hit him. Let's hit him for as much as possible and then dash away. Yes, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we get it? Yeah, we can. Good, good. Yeah, our damage is awesome right now against him. Okay, this is gonna... Nope. Yeah, okay, we got hit for 50. Not good, but could have been worse. That's number 4. That was way worse, though. And this is just scary because of of me being so slow, but it worked out okay. We took damage, about 200 or so, I believe. And the movement speed is not good against Sura. Do I want the air spinner, though? I mean, this is ridiculous. Overall. It's very much ridiculous. But I'm still gonna stick with the Earth Knuckles, because now it's just Sura. So this is gonna be more useful for us to have the attack. It should deal more damage than the air spinner as well, I believe. And I like that more. It could be good against all the small stuff he can summon. But outside of that, the Earth Knuckles should be better. So the first phase... Let's see. I'm gonna ignore him for now and just focus on killing all the small stuff. Oh boy, yeah, we're getting everything. Wow, yeah, my movement speed is so slow. That's gonna be a problem in the second phase. What the? I got a big crit against him there right away as well. So our damage is just really carrying us through here. I think we have a very likely chance of winning this as long as I don't screw this up immensely now. Which I hope I won't. I was just trying to... Yeah, I know I was gonna get hit there. I thought it was at least very likely. And this is just dumb. Really? 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 Well, okay, then. I hate the fact that he moves. There's the ice. Oh no, and now we gotta ignore him, more or less. Because I need to kill these first. I can't let this stick around. It's too risky for my taste. Okay. Fire. There's the void. And there. Okay, we got lucky there. Okay, I couldn't nuke him. I was trying to real hard. So I'm once again getting hit too much. I don't... There's no need for me to be greedy. Oh, please. Nope, missed the window again. That's my main issue. We don't have a very long range attack. So sometimes closing the gap when we're so slow to begin with. What the... That was one of the first lags I've ever seen in this game on me. Yeah, and this time I am gonna end up ignoring them because now I am just gonna nuke them. There we go. So we win. Not quite as pretty as I wanted the fight to be, but getting a win is good enough for me. And yeah, that seemed fine. Tiny Crocodile Heart, once again, good pickup for us. Allowed us to have a lot of HP in the later stages of the game. And we came back there. So, let's see. Yep. He's gonna give us the insignia for the... I don't know how many times. Well, I've beaten the game less than 20 times overall, I believe. So, overall, my statistic is still horrible. I'd love to, at some point, get more wins than losses, but we are still a long way from there. I mean, first stop would be just building up a streak, I guess. But I'm not even confident in that fact. But we got a win again. And it didn't take us too long this time around. I kept my cool on the third floor this time around. And we'll just see if we can build on that momentum. But yeah. I don't know yet what you guys said about me walking through the end here. But once again, I realized it's not going to take that long to do this. So it's still going to be nice to see what we picked up or what we had. I mean, we should know it, basically, but still. The activation speed that we had there also was just awesome with the amount of damage that we could deal. I think what really helped was the dice of the Nemesis at the end, actually. At least from what it feels like to me. Because sometimes we really dealt massive damage, and that was because of that. And we just had so many sources of a lot of small damage that gave us a chance to get that to proc. And with the increased critical chance, it was just nice. Either way, we got a win. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Wizard of Legend, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.